you?
All right.
Have you said your prayer? Come at me!
No mercy!
Come at me!
No mercy from me!
Come at me!
No mercy!
Come at me!
No mercy from me!
I'll end this quick for you.
What's up, kids? I'm ElectricJazzcat, aka EJ, and today we're picking up at episode 22, I think, of our Pokemon Blaze Black Randomized Nuzlocke series here in ElectricJazzcat channel. I chose to do this part speed up. As you could tell, it was annoying. The password can vary every time. It could be Reshiram, Zekrom, Kyurem, or it could be a set of numbers. And I thought I tried all the 3 dragons and it wasn't working, so I'm like, okay, I guess it has to be one of the numbers, and the numbers wasn't working. And I'm like, okay, what the heck is this? And I went and spoke back with the trainers. I remember one of them said Z, and I'm like, well, that has to be Zekrom. I guess the first time I misspelled it, because now it worked for whatever reason. But either way, we're moving, let's go.
The device is indestructible. You will never be able to release Kyurem. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. You don't have the sense to know when to quit, it seems. It's an act of mercy on my part to bring this to an end now.
Please do. Please do. I am sick and tired of playing this game, man. But I preferably would like to get a W, because I believe I've won every single time I've done a randomized Nuzlocke of the main series games. You think I should stay in? You can't really hurt me, can we? I'll swap. Let's go to Wanda. It'll be even safer, and this goes for like sheer cold, you know. Shout out to the Blazing Emerald series. Alright, let's go for a Forest Palm. If it doesn't kill, at least paralyzed, right? Nope, it doesn't. And he lands the 90 accuracy Aqua Tail as well. Crazy. I get that much experience. Got the tail. Okay, now we'll go back to Amy. Right side, we got a little bit of grinding for Amy and Tina. But how y'all doing today? I am stressed out to the max. I've had a feeling where I haven't had this in a long time, where I'm just like not feeling it with school. I want to quit, and part of me still doesn't want to, but the other part of me does want to quit, because it's like, you've made it so far. You finished your undergrad, you're 1 year through, you're halfway through this semester, and then you just have one more semester and then you're done. You are done, no more school. But it's killing me, you know.
Beaten again. No matter. Team Plasma will get the last laugh.
Because, like, you know, you have midterms, and it's like, can we get a break? No, now you get ready for finals. And now my school's doing this thing where they said they do this every other year. They didn't do it last year, so that means, boom, it's happening this year. Where the jazz orchestra is going to play for the Nutcracker, which means, guess what? You got it. More rehearsals that go later into the night, rehearsals that happen on the weekend. And I'm like, dude, I'm just starting to finish doing gigs on the weekend, and now I'm gonna have these extra rehearsals on the weekend. I'm like, I just can't catch a break. I need me time. And so the problem is, I'm still trying to do me time, because that's what I need, otherwise I literally go insane. But then I'm like missing some of my classes because I'm sleeping through my alarm because I'm up too late doing me time, and it's like I cannot not do that, because then I just I lead to bad thoughts in my head, you know? And it's just, I don't know what to do. I don't remember the voice I gave this guy. Welcome. I was asked by an acquaintance to help with his research. What I desire is to bring out the entirety of Pokemon potential. If I can accomplish that, I don't care what it takes. If it means that this strength must be brought out by the interactions between Pokemon and trainers, then so be it. If it means you have to use a merciless approach like Team Plasma's and force out all Pokemon's power, then so be it. And yes, if the entire world is destroyed as a result, then so be it. That aside, the reason I have been traveling all over Unova and battling many Pokemon trainers is because I was testing the viability of this approach to bringing out the full strength of Pokemon. In that respect, you've done an amazing job. Well now, tell me if you have the answer I desire or not. If you're ready, come at me. I was born ready. And so as usual, I call Mama and I tried talking to her about it and stuff like that, you know, and then she's like, well, if you don't want to do it, just finish this semester and don't sign up for classes, because that's something else I keep not doing is sign up for classes. And it's just like, how can I sign up for classes I don't know if I'm even going to finish these classes and pass these? What if I fail, you know? But after this recording, because I'm like, I need a breather from my brain, I'm going to work on my paper, because the second draft is due tomorrow by 11:59 at night. So I just need to pump out a few paragraphs. I think realistically, I should be fine. It's just, man, that class is annoying. But let's do this. It looks like you're ready, then. Okay, let us begin. His name is Joe. Joe who? Joe Mama! 1, 2, 3, 4. Burnape? Embor's better. Blaziken's better. Better. Come at me. So this is not a good lead for us. So I'm gonna swap into, I wish we had like a Psychic type move on Amy. That would have been nice. But look, as I literally mentioned in, what was it, last episode? The episode before that, I was talking about Soda, you know, blowing up and stuff, you know, finding whatever peeps. Once again, he messaged me on Discord and Danny in the group chat. This guy, like Mr. Sinister or something like that, he's got a picture of Jigglypuff, and he found our co-op doing the Drayano ROM hack. And he's like, you know, you guys have got that nice, like, that vibe, that chill thing, like a 2014 to 2016 co-op, you know, I've been looking for someone like this, and I'm glad I found you guys. And it's like, yes! We're so happy to hear that, you know? Like, that's like the best thing to hear in the world when a new person comes along and they say something like that, you know? So it's cool that's Soda's, his channel's growing more, and then his YouTube is like recommending him more likely to other people, so they're able to find him. And then with us still doing, like, you know, the co-op and stuff, then, you know, it gives a little shout out to me and Danny, and then we talk about all the people in our community, you know, like Prime Champ or whoever and stuff, and it's like, you know, oh yeah, because then he does collabs with this person collabs with that person or whatever, and it's just kind of, you continue to grow, and it's very cool. So that was awesome, because then he continued. I'm assuming he commented on Danny's video too, but because that was the series that Soda wanted to do, he was episode 1, so Soda got him first, and then I noticed he left a comment on episode 3, which was from my channel, and he loves how I can do the Almo voice, and I mentioned how, like, you know, yeah, I love doing voice impressions, and it's fun. You can ad-lib for maybe something they wouldn't necessarily say, like, you know, hey Almo, hey what do you think of driving a car? Almo doesn't really drive because he's 4.5, but he'd be down to do it. Like, you can just say what you want him to say. I'm like the freaking AI voice, you know, because like AIs like pop off with like different like singing AI cover things, and some of them are really convincing. Like, I like listening to the one of Dr. Doofenshmirtz singing "Don't Stop Believin'." And it's nice because that person hasn't hit affiliate, so I don't have to worry about ads, because now YouTube cracked down on the ad blockers, and then I had to turn off my ad blockers, so now I have to watch ads again. It's just so annoying. And I'm not paying YouTube. No, forget that, mate. Nope. I just won't watch YouTube as much. I'll just literally watch YouTube only now for my friends. You're a very strong trainer indeed, so let me ask you this. Are you thinking of reaching even higher heights by understanding each other as Pokemon and trainer? No. I see. Is that answer my truth? Even if that's your answer, don't give up. The reason you're so strong is that you treat your Pokemon with respect and love. Excuse me for repeating myself, but it will be if I make Pokemon stronger, I don't care what it takes. If interacting with Pokemon can increase their power to only a certain point, then their full strength must be brought out using a scientific approach, even without a consent. But you have shown me the potential of your approach. To me, whether Team Plasma wins or whether you win will decide how the relationship between people and Pokemon should be. So where will this be settled? Step on the work panel on the other side of the room where Kyurem is being held. Good luck in your battle. You know, they really should have put Colorus in X and Y instead of Sun and Moon. Or I was actually Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, I think? Because, like, if he's talking about further potential, that's literally Mega Evolution. Like, yeah, there's Z moves, and Megas were still a thing in Sun and Moon. But, like, if you were lacking some story in X and Y and you wanted to add more to it, you should have put Colress in there. It just makes sense to have him in that game, you know? Like, make him... Because, yeah, he, like I just said, he appeared in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Make him reappear in X and Y. Nintendo, Game Freak, when X and Y remakes come out on the Switch or the Switch Pro or whatever it's going to be called, Colress better be in the X and Y remakes. That's all I gotta say. What? You be Colress? Ugh! I pretend to be strong, but I don't have any Pokemon. Loser. 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 I think I gave this guy a Cell's voice. At blasted Colress. A fool is far too committed to pure science. This is how he repays me for making him the boss of Team Plasma? How dare he put his personal intellectual curiosity before our ultimate mission of conquering Unova? How unfortunate for you. Few get to be the sole audience member for one of my speeches. Team Plasma will use its knowledge and technology to take Kyurem's true power to the absolute limit and freeze the Unova region. The terrified people in Pokemon will bow at Team Plasma's. No. At my feet. Kyurem is an empty being, the remains of a certain Pokemon when it split into Reshiram and Zekrom. My desire is absolute rule of Unova. Oh, so it's not Reshiram and Zekrom were one dragon, but it's Reshiram, Zekrom, Kyurem were one dragon. It's when they split off, Kyurem was the outer shell, that's all that's left. Oh, I think I somehow knew that, but maybe I forgot, because for the longest time people always just say it's Reshiram and Zekrom, but they never say Kyurem. The three dragons. Blue Eyes, Ultimate White Dragon! That's right. Kyurem will be the vessel into which my desires will be poured.
Lord Getsus, Kyurem has been transferred.
It's finally here. The wonderful era in which I am the absolute ruler of Unova has finally arrived. I'll let you take care of this. Loser, he's scared. Scared. Wait, you're one of the Shiloh-Choward, right? Tell me about the Pearl Line that was stolen in Asperia.
Very well. This might be it.
Meow. I stole this Pokemon 5 years ago.
I stole this Pokemon 5 years ago in Asperia, so it seems likely that this is the Pokemon you're talking about. But only now it listens to my commands, such as the fate of Pokemon that are trapped in Pokeballs.
What? Don't mess with me. That's someone else's Pokemon.
I feel sorry for Pokemon. They're ruled by Pokeballs, and who whims the trainers. Lord Getsus spoke of Pokemon Liberation 2 years ago.
I'm still not fully better, so it's hard to do this voice.
Pokemon Liberation 2 years ago simply for his own ambitions, but if his plans had succeeded, many Pokemon would have been saved. This Libird, well, you know it as a Purrloin. If it had been released, it might have been returned to you. Well then, you there, I will let you interfere with Lord Getsus' plans.
I'm gonna take you out real quick, man. Before I have to do your stinking voice anymore. Ow! Palkia! I haven't seen this Pokemon in a long time, dude. I knew you get that move, but that's not gonna kill me. Told you it's not gonna kill me. Now, we outspeed, right? You think we kill? I think so. I'm betting it. Come on, Tina! +2, stab strength, come on. See? I'm a Pokemon master. I foresaw what was gonna happen, and I knew that we would live. Alright, Jolteon, easy. We go to Blob, we got a Lightning Rod. If it does an electric type move, boost my special attack, will do no good for me, but don't matter. Didn't even affect me. Oh! Sorry. Delibird. Go ahead, Amy. By the way, I figured out why Golem had the Sandville ability. That's the hidden ability, which actually makes sense because we caught it in the Grotto, because that's where you catch Pokemon who can have the hidden ability. So it was, in that sense, for the game, realistically it's good, but in my predicament, it was bad.
You're not done yet.
Oh, I gotta fight more? Oh, I'm getting a message from Ray. No! Ray just messaged me, so he had a power outage. And his PC is fried, so he needs a whole new PC. Oh my gosh, man. That is... I don't even want to say that's tough, because that sounds like I don't care, but that's tough. Damn, man.
We're sure to be loyal to Lord Getza since he saved us.
Really? I gotta fight? Why couldn't they just make the next battle a double battle? Instead, I gotta fight these guys one-on-one. Anyway, one thing that was cool today, so... As you know, I struggle with depression. And, I'm feeling, like, overwhelmed with all this school and stuff and such. And when I don't want to let my depression turn into anger onto other people, I just kind of save it to myself and I don't look happy. A Lugia? What the heck? These guys are, like, no joke. So I get to school and one guy was like, you know, hey man, and I'm just kind of like this. And he's like, you're right? And I'm like, because like I don't even want to talk, you know, and I'm like, mentally, no. And then he's like, well, if you ever want to talk, I'm here. I'm like, I mean it. And I'm like, thanks, appreciate it. And then, like, he was trying to, like, do something around the corner to be funny to make me laugh, and I'm just kind of looking at him like this. And, people are like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm trying to make him laugh. And they're like, oh, he's upset? Here, let me help him. Let me show him a picture of cats. And then someone was like, oh, you got him to smile. And I'm like, yeah, I smiled because it's cats. I love cats. But, you know, it's nice to know that there's friends at school who are trying to make me feel better. And I know you guys would care too and stuff too, but it's just like, it's been annoying, you know.
I have no problem with you, but this is for Lord Getz's.
And another cool thing was, I had a really good productive lesson. I love my trombone teacher way more than the one I had last year, because I got a new teacher, if you guys don't remember. And he was like, can I pick your brain for a second? And I was like, sure, what's up? Because then I forget the name of the student he was teaching before me, but he's a freshman, and you know, I'm a second-year master, so there's a clear gap of playing and stuff. And he's like, what do you do when you get ready to solo? And I'm like, what do I do when I get ready to solo? And I'm like, well, you know, about 12 measures or so before I'm about to solo, I think about what's going to be my opening statement. Something like that. And then I just kind of go with the flow from after that. And then a lot of times now when I solo, I usually close my eyes to kind of like not get distracted by other things. Like, you know, oh, that person's wearing a red shirt. Well, if I'm thinking about that person wearing a red shirt, I'm not thinking about how is my solo sounding, you know? Or maybe I don't want to look at people to judge me how I'm thinking because I want to focus on my solo and not what other people are thinking of me in that said moment, which can be distracting. And then my teacher was saying to the student, he's like, you know, yeah, exactly. See what I mean? Like, don't worry about what other people are thinking. And so then as that person went off to class and then I went into the room with my teacher for my private lesson, he was like, you know, thanks for saying that and stuff, because he's, you know, he's a great kid, he's a good player and stuff, but he has what's the word, a tendency to kind of like doubt himself, you know, and be like worried about what other people are going to think of him when he plays his instrument. And it's like don't worry about that, just play your trombone, you know, and do you. Like, and then there's the other thing, like, I'm like, oh, had I not been thrown on the spot and I had time to think about that, you know, for the longest time I was always like just tunnel vision, like, okay, I'm gonna play the way I want to play, and if someone tells me how to play something who's not like my teacher or someone who plays trombone, I'd be like, what do you know? You know. But then ever since the saxophone player said to the piano player one time when I was in New York, he's like, hey man, you don't have to do this, but maybe try doing this like this. And the piano player was like, you know, dude, I came here to get my ass kicked. You know, please, tell me whatever. I can choose at the end of the day if I want to do it or not. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to be like him. So the same thing applies, like, especially when you're going to school. Like, you're here to learn, you know, to get better. Take all the feedback you can, whether it's positive or negative, but you decide at the end of the day if you want to take that and use it to work on something. This is beautiful music for my epic speech right now. Or it's like I'm covering the news. We now bring to you on our next topic of... I don't know.
Even if I lose, Lord Getsis simply has to win. No matter, the only thing you could do is watch Lord Getsis use Cure to freeze you Nova solid. I'll return this Pokemon. We have no need of it.
Hey, EJ. If we let Team Plasma do whatever they want, they'll make more sad Pokemon like Perlion and Kyurem. He's still on that thing with the Perlion. Alright, well, that's gonna do it for today's video. If you cats have enjoyed, like if you have enjoyed, make sure to do so by hitting that like down below, subscribe if you're new, share with your friends. And I'm gonna struggle with this puzzle, and we're gonna pick up the next episode, finally wrap up with this Team Plasma story crap. Fight Team gets us, see a cool cutscene. Do we get an encounter here too? Oh. Oh. It's just a Torkoal. It's alright. Just getting caught in the ball. But yeah, next episode we will wrap up with Team Plasma. It'll be dope. Torkoal, what do we call this thing? We're gonna call him the Flu, because that's what I had. And he looks like he's blowing his nose. I don't know. Either way, I'm gonna get up out of here, and I will see you all in the next one. Deuces!